How does iron material, forged versus cast, affect performance? Have you ever wondered how the material of your golf irons can impact your game? Today, we will break down the differences between forged and cast irons and how they can affect your performance on the course. First, let's clarify what forged and cast irons are. Forged irons are made from a solid piece of metal. The metal is heated until it is red hot and then hammered into shape. This process results in a club with a dense structure and consistent grain. On the other hand, cast irons are created by melting metal and pouring it into a mold. Once the metal cools, the mold is removed, leaving the club head. This method allows for more complex designs. Now let's talk about feel and sound. Forged irons tend to have a softer feel at impact. This is because the metal is denser and free of air bubbles, which can occur in cast irons. When you hit a forged iron, the sound is typically longer and more muted. In contrast, cast irons can sound louder and feel harder due to air pockets and less consistent grain structure. Next, we have forgiveness and playability. Cast irons often feature cavity backs, which means the back of the club head is hollowed out. This design helps distribute weight around the edges, making them more forgiving on off-center hits. This is especially helpful for golfers who may not strike the ball perfectly every time. Forged irons, with their weight concentrated closer to the center, provide more feedback and control but offer less forgiveness on mishits. When it comes to skill levels, forged irons are usually favored by more skilled golfers. They appreciate the precise control and feedback that forged irons provide. On the other hand, cast irons are popular among beginners and higher handicappers. They help maximize distance and minimize the effects of mishits. Price is another factor to consider. Cast irons are generally less expensive to produce, making them more affordable and widely available. Forged irons, due to their labor-intensive manufacturing process, tend to be pricier. So, how do you choose between forged and cast irons? It really depends on your skill level and what you want from your clubs. If you are looking for maximum forgiveness and distance, cast irons are a great choice. However, if you prioritize feel, feedback, and the ability to shape your shots, forged irons might be better suited for your game. In summary, the material of your irons plays a significant role in how they feel, sound, and perform. Forged irons offer a softer feel and more feedback, while cast irons provide more forgiveness and are easier to hit. Understanding these differences can help you make an informed decision when selecting your next iron set.